You are welcome to Chemist AI Educational Consultancy. As a promise I made that once we cross 1,000 subscribers, I will start a scheme-based lecture series. Today, I am fulfilling that promise by starting with SS1. I will teach all you are required to know in SS1 before I go to the next class, SS2 and then SS3. So if you are still in JS classes or you have someone in JS classes planning to enter SS, this video is for them. Share the video so that they will get to see it. And if you're already in SS, this video will also be of value, right? Now, before I start the full lecture series, this is scheme of work for SS1 first term. There are 5 topics and 24 contents. These 24 contents are the topics that the teacher will teach you in class. So I'm going to teach you the contents as topics. So bear in mind that in your SS1, there are 24 topics in chemistry. I'm going to start with week 1. In week 1, there are 2 topics. One is the meaning of chemistry. I'm going to teach you the meaning of chemistry in a way that you understand that chemistry is more of practical than you think. Some of you see chemistry as one of those theoretical jargons. No. Chemistry is what happens in the ingredients you use in kitchen when they get converted to soup. Chemistry is what happens to the drug you swallow after a few minutes of swallowing them. Chemistry is what happens to the food you swallow. You don't give the food you eat instructions before they digest. Chemistry is what happens when you bring your iron material outside for months and the color changes to brown. That is chemistry. So as you follow this lecture series, I will teach you the meaning of chemistry in a way that you understand. Number 2 is career prospects in chemistry. These are those careers that cannot do without chemistry. Now, week 2, still on introduction to chemistry, there are 3 topics. The first topic in week 2 is application of chemistry. Application of chemistry here means those areas of life that cannot do without knowledge of chemistry. Example, hospital, military, space science, agriculture, and the education. I am teaching you chemistry today because I have the knowledge of chemistry and because I have the certification that qualifies me to teach chemistry, and that is the application of chemistry in education or schools or teaching. Number 2 topic for second week is adverse effects of chemistry or chemicals. These chemicals you handle pose harm to your health and to the environment, and you have to be careful with the way you handle most of them. So, in adverse effect, I will teach you what drug and substance abuse means: poisoning, corrosion, and pollution. Number 3 is scientific method. Scientific method means the tradition that scientists adopt in the journey of acquiring knowledge. So, you will follow a procedure, especially the inquiry and the discovery method. Now, stay tuned as I review week 3 and week 4. Week 3 is on the second topic, particulate nature of matter. That is the same topic in week 4. So before I even start any of the subtopics, I will explain what particulate nature of matter means. Particulate, tiny things, nature of matter, meaning that matter is made up of tiny things. Anything you see around you is made up of tiny things that your eyes cannot see. And the first topic we are going to treat after the explanation of this is physical and chemical changes. Physical change simply means the change that is easily reversible. When you melt candle, it changes from solid to liquid. When it cools down, it changes from that liquid back to solid. Physical. Chemical changes are mostly irreversible. When a piece of iron changes color on the surface, you cannot easily reverse it to the pure iron material. Number 2 is atoms and molecules. These are the real particles of matter. Then Dalton's atomic theory of atoms. Week 4, we talk about constituents of atoms: protons, neutrons, and electrons. 2, arrangement of these electrons around the nucleus of an atom. And 3, atomic number Z, mass number A, and isotopy. Now, stay tuned as we do week 5 and week 6. Week 5 is still on particulate nature of matter. Number 1 topic is relative atomic masses based on carbon-12 isotope. I will explain this very well. Number 2 topic is chemical symbols and valency. 3 is empirical and molecular formula. Week 6, the third topic, symbols, formula, and equations. Number 1 topic there is laws of conservation of matter and constant composition. So there are 2 laws there, conservation of matter and law of constant composition or definite proportion. Number 2 is law of multiple proportion, and number 3 is chemical equation. Everything about chemical equation, including balancing, I will explain it very well. Let's move to week 7 and week 8. Week 7 is chemical equation. First topic is periodic table of first 20 elements. How to arrange the first 20 elements on a periodic table. Number 2 is electronic configuration of atoms. Then week 8, still on the same broad topic, we will treat one topic, types of bonds. And I will classify bonds, chemical bonds, into 2, strong and weak. So in week 8, we will treat strong bonds, which include electrovalent or ionic bonds, covalent bonds, dative bonds, and metallic bonds. Now stay tuned for week 9 and the last week for study, week 10. Week 9 is still on chemical combination. Number 1 topic there is weak bonds, which include hydrogen bonds and van der Waals forces. Number 2 topic is systems of naming compounds, the conventional system and the IUPAC system. The 10th week is kinetic theory of matter. First topic, states of matter, and second topic, the kinetic theory and its applications. And finally, 11th, 12th, and 13th week are for revision, exams, and closure. I will revise, examine you, and mark your scripts. So stay tuned for the first topic in first term, and do have a wonderful day.